gentlemen, coming to you live from North Hollywood, California, Studio A of Argentum Studios. This is Talk with Philly G, and I am your host, Philly G! Hey now, what's up? This is Talk with Philly G, and I am your host, Philly G. Dude, thanks for everyone, dudes and dudettes. Thanks for everyone tuning in. I'm very happy to have everyone here. Today we have a very special guest, DJ Smart. Let's see if we can get DJ Smart up on the screen. Check this out. There he is. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Man, I am so happy that you're here. I've seen a lot of you in the last couple of days, and now I see more, and it's never enough. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on quick notice. I mean, we turned this around real quick, so That's really cool of you to do that.
It worked out. The stars aligned, so that's always a good thing.
You know what? When the stars align, you got to accept it, right?
Yeah,
you just got to accept
it.
Well, I'll tell you what. So I know you because you are a client of Argentum Studios.
Yes.
And you've been a client for a long time now.
Yeah.
Right? And you come in and generally you'll do like auditions and self-tapes and such. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah.
Why do you come to Argentum? You could go anywhere. Why would you come to Argentum?
I could, but I'm all about quality and time. And, I'm a perfectionist like most artists probably are. And, every time I come to Argentum, you guys are very well prepared. The facility is nice. And, auditions can be very stressful. And you guys take that stress off. It's just an easy process. And I'm always happy with the work that I've submitted. So.
Wow. The check is in the mail, bro. I mean, this is not an infomercial, but I really do appreciate the kind words.
Yes, true.
We take a lot of pride in what we do. So I'm glad that you feel that way. But let's talk about you a little bit, because on this show, Talk with Philly G, we want to learn about your talents, and we want to learn about, how you're grinding it out, how you're getting by. Right now, it's hard for everybody, but so you are from Detroit originally, is that right?
I'm from the Midwest, yeah. Detroit, Michigan, Motor City, from there originally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Motor City, I know Detroit for music. A lot of people know it for sports.
That's right.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot going on in Detroit, but you were, at what age did you come out? Did you come out to LA directly from there, or did you go somewhere else?
So I born and raised in Detroit until high school. After high school, I graduated and I moved to Philadelphia for 4 years, into college there. And then I moved to Venice, Italy for a year.
Wow.
Jumped all the way over there. And then I came back to Los Angeles. And I've been in Los Angeles about 9 years now.
Now, professionally, you're an actor and you are a dancer and you are an instructor. Check this out. I made something for you. Are you ready? Check this out. Bam. Look at that.
I love it. And the magenta. Boom.
Yeah. What do you think about that? So you are, as it says right there, an actor, a dancer, an instructor?
Yeah, right? I juggle a lot. Writing as well. I'm a writer. I sing. I choreograph, direct. The list goes
amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
But you went to school to learn what craft?
So I trained in everything, but my degree from college is in ballet performance specifically. Ooh. But during my curriculum, I had to study voice and anatomy and science and psychology and pedagogy and a bunch of other things. So that's where my concentration is in. But acting, singing, dancing, all of that, I've been training in all of it since the age of like 13.
You just said a lot, and all I could think about is pedagogy. Is that the study of feet? Is that what we're talking about?
No, pedagogy. It's the
pedagogy.
Study of teaching. How you dictate information and how that correlates with the body and blah 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 blah.
There we go. I never claimed to be smart, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you are obviously. That's great.
That's all.
Yeah, you are well-rounded. I think a lot about, when you talk about like dancer, because you're a dancer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not like a TikToker or something like that. You are a dancer.
I'm not that cool. I don't have a TikTok. TikTok. I stopped at the Instagram. I was like, maybe I'm falling behind the times. I'm not that cool.
How old are you?
I am 31.
31. You're still a young pup,
31
right?
and fun.
Oh man, but I mean, you got moves. Let's take a look at a picture. You sent me some pictures. You want to see a couple? Let's check this out. Well, okay, that there you're in a pose, right?
Yeah, the
But
drama.
check this out right there. Wow.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Well, my daughter can. She's a gymnast. I cannot. But I look at that and I go flexibility. But I mean, look at the muscles, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And but I mean, for you and for people who are serious dancers, a physique is everything, right? That's your livelihood.
It is. It's like your car, you have to take care of it and, the gas and the cleaning and the engine and everything, the more you take care of it, the more you can do with it.
What are we looking at right here?
I don't know.
Oh, can you see it? You can't see it?
We're just looking at me living in the space and in the dance.
Oh, was that in a performance or it wasn't like a show or something like that?
It was a performance, yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah, this might be of the same.
Same performance.
Right. But then here, I like this picture. This is you're doing some kind of,
yeah.
What are you doing? You're flying. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. So this is me, my long lost dream. So when I was younger, I wanted to be a track star.
Okay.
And I eventually had to trade that out for dance because, I couldn't do both because they're kind of contradictory.
Sure.
And track is bad for your knees. So I was like, I'm going to go with dance. So I was like, if I were a track star, I feel like I would be like really good, like Usain Bolt or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I've seen you at the studio, obviously. And I mean, we could all see now from your physique that you're very strong. But you look very light. Your percentage of body fat's got to be like 3 or 4%, right? Or something like that.
I wish. It's pretty low, but
Let's also look at this. This reminds me a little bit of like a Michael Jackson pose. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I love me some MJ.
Now, do you so you dance? Is it like freestyle, or do you have routines? Do you dance in productions, like a theatrical show?
Both. So I've pretty much done everything. I've done dance companies like, contemporary ballet concert work. I've done musical theater route. I've done hip hop and street jazz and Latin ballroom for Dancing with the Stars or for different musical artists. So I've kind of done it all.
Yes. You also have an Instagram page, as far as I could tell.
I do. It's DJ Smart Jr.
It says it right there. You said you're not that cool, but obviously you are. I mean, right?
I can't keep up with all the kids and all the latest things nowadays. I feel like I was cool at some point, and I don't know.
You know what? I would love to have just a little bit of your talent, bro, honestly. So now we know you have, I mean, you're a writer, a dancer, an instructor, an actor, a singer, multi-talented. Like that's your craft. But right now in COVID times, it's got to be real hard. So how are you getting by? How are you grinding it out right now?
It's actually, it's really difficult. Given that a lot of the shows are shut down, and a lot of dance studios are closing, a lot of jobs are limited. Prior to when this happened, I was actually on a world tour with the singer Cher. So, I was living it up and traveling everywhere, and then that just stopped because of COVID. So in the meantime, I'm huge about not being a victim of your circumstances and focusing your energy on what you can do rather than what you can't do. Right. So I'm still choreographing at home. I'm still teaching in places that will allow it with social distancing and certain guidelines at play. I'm doing a lot of writing, both songwriting and scripts. So I do a lot of things from home, and I do what I can do. That's all we can do.
I love it. I love writing songs as well, but it seems like you might be writing more grandiose. So do you play piano as well? Do you write and do the
I
music?
play a little piano. I'm not the best at it, but that's something that I could get back into, now that we have the time. That's something that I can do, I can work towards.
So are you able to pick up some individual students and work with them like through Zoom and such?
I am, and I have been. I've been doing some classes via Zoom and also choreography, which has been very interesting. But it's been working out.
If someone wanted to reach out to you, how would they even contact you?
You can contact me at DJ Smart Junior Bookings at gmail.com.
Hold on, I could
that's DJ.
watch this. DJ, watch me go. Smart Junior BOOKINGS at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. All right, now let me add this banner and check. Boom.
There it is.
So you could email you there, and if anyone's interested in dancing or choreography or so many things, right?
Training, writing, anything, I do it all.
That's great. I mean, so I want to throw out a couple names. So let's get a reaction from you, right? It'll be like a impromptu kind of. Here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Paula Abdul.
Love.
Yeah. I mean, she's a person. She's a dancer, obviously, and she's a singer, right? That's what she's known for. But I mean, she's a personality. That's what I like.
Yeah, dancer, personality, performer for sure.
A definite entertainer, performer, right? Let's see. So you talked about Cher. You brought up her name, and you toured with her. How's Cher? I mean, do you get to hang out with her, or is it just like you're part of? How many dancers are in the troupe?
So there are 10. There are 5 guys and 5 girls. Within those 10, 3 of us, including myself, are also aerialists. So I also do trapeze and silks and lyra and a bunch of other things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cher is.
Does she hang out with you guys, or is she like, I'll be over there, you guys stay over there?
She does. She's very busy. But she does hang out with us, and she's not, I don't feel like she's like what most people think she would be like. Like, she's not a diva. She's very shy at times, very outspoken, but in a direct, respectful way. She remembers everyone's names, and she's just the coolest, funniest, sweetest woman. She's given us, she's like rented out movie theaters to take us to see Black Panther, like just us and her, or, other movies. So she does things like that. She's also arranged bingo and free food and drinks. And we've done things like that. We've done Top Golf. She'll reserve it only for us, and she'll come. Right. So she spends time with us. She's a cool lady.
Now, have you performed a lot in Vegas?
We have. She's been in Vegas.
Because she had a residency there, didn't she?
Yeah, like we had a residency, and she's had residencies there since the beginning, kind of. Like, she's one of the first people. But yeah, we had a residency, Classic Cher, in Vegas at the Park MGM.
Yeah, I think I recall she had a big picture of her up on the building, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Can we talk a little bit about MJ? Because, I mean, how can you be a dancer and not, appreciate what he's up to, right? I mean,
yeah.
Now, when you were young, did you model yourself after him? Did you try to learn some of his moves?
I did. I feel like most people did. I just loved music and dancing. And, as early as I could remember, I would watch music videos of Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, and MC Hammer. Those were my favorite 3. Yeah.
There you are doing the crab across the floor, right?
Yeah. So I would try to just learn the moves from the television, and I think I was just hooked. I just connected with it. I always say I never chose to dance. Dance chose me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get a feeling from you, like you're really like a Michael Jackson type, not in the sense that you look like him or anything like that, but being the perfectionist, being, trying to get people to live out what's in your head is almost impossible, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. I imagine some crazy things and have some massive visions, and I imagine he would be the same. I feel like I would be probably from that family. Quick funny story: I actually toured with his brothers, the Jacksons, at one
Okay.
point, and it was like a full circle moment. But one of them, Jermaine, he actually told me, he was talking to me at some point. He was like, "You remind me of our cousin, like, you know, like you could be our cousin." I was like,
Uh,
"I probably am. This is so amazing." And he
right?
said 2 words, but you know, he spoke to me and he was like, "You remind me of our cousin. I feel like you could be our cousin."
Yeah. Dude,
So,
that's a huge compliment.
yeah, maybe we're related down deep in the family tree or somewhere. I don't know.
I think so. I mean, just well, you all are in that the performance dance community
Yeah,
is very tight. So you're part of the family in that sense,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And now, so going forward, I mean, we listen to the news and they're talking about we're not going to have a vaccine until next summer or something like that. That's a huge bummer. So we all have to be very flexible, right?
yeah.
And we have to figure out a new way to do things. Hence, here's the show. This is Argentum Studio putting on a show, letting everybody meet our, beautiful family that we have. So what's your plan going forward? Just continue more of the same?
Yeah, more of the same, and I'm, you know, adopting newer things. Something that I've been doing, just as far as the dance side of things, is I was doing an improv in the hallway. So I was like, you know, this is a very tight, restricted space, and this seems like it would be a good challenge. I wonder how I can move and be creative in a hallway, like without having a lot of space. And it was actually really interesting. I came up with some really, really cool things, and you know, a couple of weeks ago, I moved to the living room. So I was like, I wonder if I could do stuff with the dining room tables. I think I'm just like dancing anywhere, trying to figure out. I wonder if I could dance in the bathroom, like on the toilet. What can I do in the tub or the
Wow.
toilet? Just out of the box, you know, just anything to challenge myself and entertain myself. You know, to keep me focused and you know, to keep my spirits up.
No, I hear you. And in fact, in our studio, not in Studio A where I am right now, but back there we have that big warehouse. I
Yeah.
am going to get a kitchen table and I'm going to get a desk of drawers and a toilet and I'm going to set you free and we're just going to film it. You'll do like a one-man show and we'll see what happens.
I love it. Yeah. I'm like, now's the time. I always, you know, I think no matter what you do as an artist, you know, I think it's important to always go back to why we started doing what we're doing in the first place. And I just remember as a kid, I feel like, you know, it's probably the same for everyone. We do it because we love it and we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Even when we couldn't explain it or we didn't really know what it was at the time, we
Yeah.
just loved it. So, you know, back to the basics, the simple things.
Well, I'm all about that. And, we're going to regroup. We're going to focus on what we do really well and we're
Yeah.
going to push forward because on the other side of this, when it all opens up again, I mean, maybe this is really like a testing period. It's
Yeah.
a time of transition and renewal, so that we come out the other side just shot out like a cannon.
I agree. And I also think the most beautiful and genius work comes out of the most difficult
Oh, for
times, you
sure.
know. So I think there'll be some amazing work and shows and dances and songs that come out of this experience, you know.
Yeah. Now, to end it off, I would be remiss, DJ Smart, if I didn't ask you about whether you have any political opinions, not about the president or something like that, but just about like what's going on with your community,
Yeah.
right? Do you have any thoughts about that?
I just think that, I mean, my major thoughts, especially during this time, is I feel as though for the longest time, the arts and entertainment industry has been at the bottom of the sector. You know, the funding is really low or non existent, even in the school systems and things like that, you know, extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Um, and I just really hope that, you know, people open their eyes and they're educated on and they appreciate how valuable arts and entertainment is, because now at a time where the world has completely stopped and everything is closed,
Yeah.
what is everyone relying on to get through these hard, stressful times? you're listening to music, you're watching Netflix or TV shows,
Yeah.
you're dancing, you're playing sports, like you're doing something in the arts and entertainment sector, you know. So I
Yes.
think it just goes to show that it's important and it has value. And I hope that what we receive and what we get out of it in the near future is reflective of that. I feel like it hasn't been for the longest time.
Well, you know what? I am going to say our friend Eileen Chen is shouting out. She's giving you a thumbs up right now. But what she doesn't know is we're about to show a video clip.
Oh,
Check this out. This is DJ Smart's reel. I didn't want to forget this. So I am going to I'm going to push play.
okay.
And we're going to watch the reel and let everybody see what you are up to. So let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Smart.
It's very visual. Your performance is stunning. I mean, your ability to contort, to flex, to spin, to fly. I mean, it's really great. I don't think I have a lot of talent. So all the people that I interview have much more talent than I do. And so I get to live vicariously through people like you, DJ Smart.
You do have talent. You just haven't recognized it yet. I think everybody has talent and some that we haven't even tapped into yet.
I like to say my mom says I'm something smart. She validates me
That's what
when I
they're
need it.
saying. Yes. And we'll always need it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, that was a great reel. I mean, I think everybody gets a great sense of your abilities, and I feel like, damn it, we just need to be able to get back and go to a theater. Like, people need to see you where you belong, which is up on stage with those lights and, you know, a great soundtrack. And I mean, like you said, you could feel it.
Yeah.
I go to theatrical shows, right? And like, I always want to cry. I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
My emotions are way too on the surface.
I am too.
So I look forward to, I guess, next summer, whenever it is, for you getting out and doing a live show. And I'm going to be sitting there in the front row. DJ Smart, I really want to thank you for coming out. People, if you want to reach out to DJ Smart for any reason, just to say hi, or in fact, if you want some kind of instruction, DJ Smart Bookings, right? At gmail.com. Hold on. I wrote it down. So let's just put it back up there.
DJ Smart Junior Booking.
Yes.
.com. Or you could just go to djsmartjunior.com and everything is there as well.
There. It's right there.
Yeah.
DJ Smart Junior Bookings at gmail.com. We're all much better people for having met you today and for you coming on our show. I really appreciate it. The community thanks you. And thank you for coming to Argentum and using our services. On behalf of Paul, Ed, and the whole Argentum team, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you guys soon.
All right. Take it easy. We'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And we'll catch you soon. Bye.
Bye.